The sales letter page. This describes a landing page to do what you want, to sell. So we're going to dissect the sales letter page. And this is what it's referred to, the SLP. If it's a video orientated page with a big hero video or something, it would be a video sales letter page, a VSL. Sometimes called a sales video letter page, but you get the idea. So sales letter page. Just going to implore you to do one thing first. If you haven't read any of the letters written by Gary Halbert, there's a long story behind it, but I'm not going to take up time on this video talking about it, other than saying please research as many Gary Halbert letters as you can. Google them. You'll find them on Google all over. I've got one example available as a download on the course page, which you're probably on right now, down below this video. Have a look at it. This man uses all of the techniques that we've talked about thus far on the course and more. He's one of the masters, along with the Eugene Schwartz, the David Ogilvy's, and so on and so forth, who I always mention. But yeah, Gary Halbert. Google, read and digest as many as you can. At least have a look at the one that I've given you down below. This one in particular, The Amazing Money Making Secret of a Desperate Nerd from Ohio. We talk about attention. Dear friend, if you'd like to make a lot of money very quickly, this is going to be the most exciting message you will ever read. It keeps my interest. Yeah, everything in these letters is AIDA, is all of the techniques that we describe. A masterclass. Anyway, let's crack on. Your sales letter page is composed of a variety of things which we will cover. Headline, subheading, story, credentials, offer, guarantee, scarcity and call to action. The two most important parts, the things that most people will read, are the headline and the offer. Most people will look at your headline. If it grabs their attention, they will scroll through to the offer and see what it is you're offering. They're the most important things to get right. But everything else is the glue in between and vitally important to get right. So let's go through in this order. The headline is by far the most important part of any landing page, any website page, any email. It's the subject line of emails, it's the presentation headline. It is the one thing that everybody will read because it's at the top of the page. If you get it wrong, do not worry about anything else because it probably won't matter. 80%, David Ogilvy, 80%, he said, this is the weight that you attribute to the headline on your landing page or whatever else that you do. So let's focus on the headline first. It does not matter how good the rest of your copy is if the headline is no good. You must grab attention. Don't be loud, don't lie, don't be cheeky just for the hell of it, don't be gimmicky, but be strong. Use phrase, and we'll go on. I'm going to give you loads and loads and loads of examples of things you can put in your headline, but how to. Who else are classic? You see these in clickbait headlines. Clickbait are called clickbait because it's a bait to click and it works. The reason clickbait is often bad is because once you clicked, you don't get what you clicked on. The promise does not match the offer. That's the difference between negative and bad clickbait and just a damn good headline. After your headline, you can use a subheading to introduce another big benefit. If the headline is outrageous, you can use the headline to validate the claim that you've made in your headline. A headline can also hint at the offer if it's a good one. So the headline's job, grab the curiosity. It has one job, the headline, one job, to make them read the next line. That is the job of the headline. It is grabbing attention, keeping interest. So here's just one I pulled out as an example from a Facebook ad. What is your home worth? Grabs curiosity. It makes me want to say, what's next? I'll read the next line. And then it goes on, now is the time to sell, and so on. Headline, headline, headline. We cannot emphasize that enough. So, great subjects for headlines, email subjects, presentation titles, or introducing yourself. Literally, the headline is everything that's to do. And these are proven ways of doing it. Of grabbing that attention. Fear of missing out. Or FOMO if you're into mnemonics. Curiosity, funny, vanity, greed, sloth, pain point, retargeting, personal, straightforward. These are all great ways to use it, and we're going to look at those, and we're also going to look at some amazing top headlines and subjects for emails that you can use straight away. So, fear of missing out, the first one. One psychological principle that is practically impossible to resist is the fear of missing out as humans. And you can use this fear in your subject or your heading or whatever you want to do by adding an element of scarcity i.e. limited availability, or urgency, limited time. Subject lines that include words like urgent, breaking, important, alert are proven to improve your email open rates. And I will, as I go through this, I'm talking about headlines for landing pages, but I'm also focusing heavily on email subject lines as well, because it's exactly the same principle, and you can take this and apply this to your email campaigns. These are some real examples. Your project prescription is expiring. You're missing out on points. You've only got 1 day to watch this. Urgent. Your 7-figure plan goes bye-bye at midnight. Weekend only. Get this now before it's gone. Mary earned double points today only. Tonight only. A denim lover's dream. It's all about the fear of missing out. Curiosity is inbuilt into humans. Humans have a natural desire to close. You try reading a story and not reading the last chapter, or watching a film and switching it off 10 minutes before the end. We need closure to fill in those gaps. You can leverage this curiosity with subject lines and headlines that will make people open your emails or read on with the page. You can make subscribers curious by asking a question, because they'll want to know the answer, by promising something interesting and then giving it. Simply saying something that's strange or unusual will pique that curiosity and make people either read down your landing page or open your email. Don't open this email. Brilliant negativity. It's like, don't push this button if you've already watched the previous videos about the good CTAs. Last day to see what this mystery email is all about. 10 bizarre money making habits that make millennials richer. Check out my new man cave. Pictures coming. Is this the hottest career in marketing? What they and so on. 9 disgusting facts about Thanksgiving. Oh, it goes on. I'm not going to read them all out, because otherwise we'll be here all day. Funny, whether you're a CEO or whether you're a shop assistant or whoever you are in the world, you will have a sense of humour. Not everybody. Remember, we go right back to the start. Your perfect customer, your customer avatar. We talked about describing them. What is their sense of humour? Can you attract customers based upon the type of sense of humour they've got? Think about the subjects of emails that you click on or pages that you read on about. If they made you chuckle, you are far, far, far more likely to engage. It does require a bit of thought and creativity. John Buchan's group on Facebook, Charm Offensive, well worth joining. He's a great person, and it's a great group if you want to learn more about using humour in your web pages and your emails and so on and so forth, because he's shown that it works. Where to drink beer right now, sent at 6:45 on a Wednesday. Licking your phone never tasted so good. Deals that make us proud, unlike our nephew Steve. Here we go. Pick another one. Nice day at the beach. Just scratch and sniff your way to paradise. Try to avoid these 27 people on New Year's Eve. Yes, I'm pregnant. You can stop staring at my belly now. Depending on your sense of humour of your audience, massive engagement to be found through humour. Vanity. It varies, but everyone's a little bit of vanity. We all like to be liked. We all like to be loved. We all like to be accepted, revered by others. It's just part of who we are. That's why a lot of clever subject lines and headlines will use vanity to get you to read on or to open the email. Don't wear last year's styles. Your butt will look great in these workout pants. Age-defying beauty tricks. I'm just reading these out. Get ready. Keep the pie off your thighs returns. As worn in the world tour. Products the celebrities are wearing. Greed is a funny one. You may not think of yourself as greedy, but it really is inbuilt again in all of us. We don't like to pass off a great deal, which is why sales, whether you like them or loathe them, whether you hate Black Friday or not, they exist, they work. Get over it. This is not about what we think. This is about what makes customers engage and convert. Be careful. If you're offering a lot of sales, people will assume that you're always offering them and therefore wait. If you're always offering sales, people think you're in trouble financially. If you're always offering discount vouchers, it devalues your product. So if you're going to be doing a sales-based offer, validate it. Say why. Mass sale, we have too much stock in our warehouse, we need more space. For example, it's our 10th anniversary, we want to give back something to the community that built us to this high level of blah blah blah. Always offer a reason why you're offering a sale or a discount. Black Friday is obvious, it's Black Friday, I'm giving you the offer. You can even use humour. Everyone else is doing it, I didn't want to do it, but I've done it because otherwise I get criticised and whatever. You can tune into people's humour. But you can also tune into their vanity and so on and so forth. But always justify a sale or discount. Why are you doing it? The word because is again a proven power word. People lose it. I'll give you a story about it's a true story. They did a study on a photocopier in an office in the States. And they tried three things. The first person just tried to push in and didn't get very far. The second person said, I need these for my boss, and got a lot better response. The third person said, I need this because I've got to go to a meeting in 5 minutes, whatever the reason was. The only difference was the word because. That's the point of the story. By using because, the person could push into the queue for the photocopier far more often and not get resented for it. So do use because when you're justifying a sale. So, some examples. Meet your new jeans. Get a head start on summer. Flash sale alert. New must-haves for your office. A new product you won't pass on. 2 for 2. A little luxury at a great price. Get priority access. So on and so forth. So it is greed, and we all have an element of greed in our psyche. Sloth. Well, again, you may deny it, but we all have an element of sloth. We all like to do things quickly, cheaply, easily, lazily. You can give subscribers an easy way to achieve what they want by offering something which will make their life easier. So, 63-point checklist for creating the ultimate opt-in form. I've subscribed to these, you may well have done as well. Grow your email list 10 times faster with these 30 content upgrade ideas. How to email a busy person, including a word-for-word script. Steal these email templates. A native ad in 60 minutes or less. 212 blog post ideas. These things convert, whether they're headlines, whether they're email subjects, whether they're Facebook ads, Facebook posts, social media, Twitter, LinkedIn. These things work. Sloth is a very, very powerful emotion to tap into. You will understand your customer, perfect customer by now, I hope, because you've been through this exercise a few times by now and you've listened to me talk and bang on about the importance of it, so you know their pain point. So you can tune into their pain point on the landing page with your headline or your email or whatever. Use those pain points to highlight where these people are suffering and then give them a solution. Feed your guests without breaking the bank. Get more kitchen space with these easy fixes. Stop wasting money on ink. Your beauty issues solved. How to survive the next overnight flight. Wanted, cute and affordable fashion. I'll give you an example actually. I'm due to go to France shortly on an overnight train down to the south of France. I hate it. I can never sleep. If somebody offered me a way that I could guarantee me a good night's sleep on a train, I'd be clicking on it. Anyway, stop wasting time on mindless work. Learn a language with only 5 minutes per day. These are all real, used examples by these people. Go personal. According to a study by Experian Marketing Services, email subject lines that were personalised by including a name boosted open rates by 29.3% on average across all industries. If you don't know their name, by more than anything else, speak to them. Don't ever say we. You know, it's the old urinary problem. We, I. No one cares about you. They care about them. So if you don't know their name, use you in the headlines of your landing pages or your emails or whatever it is. You want this. You're always talking to them one-on-one. It's their problem. This is a solution for them. This is using an example. Names, Mary, check out this handmade looks. Happy birthday, Mary. Surprise inside, so on and so on. One of them I really love. So I'll pick you up at 7. You got an email like that. It's like, what? Hey? I'll click on that and find out. Now, so long as you're not using it negatively. Now, what I would do with that, because obviously if you click on that and it's, hey, buy my widget, they're going to be pissed off. So what you've got to do is break the barrier, get rid of the elephant in the room. So the top, the next line on the page or the email they open or whatever, you've got to address that. You know, well, actually, I'm not picking up a 7, but then you know that and I know that, and hey, 10 out of 10 for reading on. You know, you've got to break the barrier. Humor's a great way to get rid of that elephant in the room, and so on. Be straightforward. Sometimes, if it's a warm audience or a hot audience, tell them what it is. You know, if there's got something important to say, launch offer. You've been with us 10 years. Have this bonus gift. Launch coming in 10 days. Again, if you're sending to a warm audience, or this is a landing page from a promo, maybe from an ad on Facebook to a custom audience where you know they're going to be receptive to what's going on, tell them. Remember we talked about short pages to hot traffic and long pages to cold traffic? Do it. You know, if that's what they're there for, tell them. Don't mess around. So straightforward can always work. Yes, this is a fundraising email. Hey is one that is used by Barack Obama, and it was the most opened email in their election campaign. Subject on their email, just hey. If people are subscribed to your newsletter and they're valued and they value it, say it. You know, Simon's monthly newsletter. If they're looking out for it and you've got a low unsubscribe rate, remind people that's what it is. Nothing wrong with that, and so on. Right. Again, when I say subject line, I'm also referring to headlines. It just saved me typing everything twice. Lots and lots of studies to boost email open rates and conversion rates on landing pages. So I'm not going to go into every word on every slide because you can pause this video and take them away. But these are words. So top 5 most effective subject line keywords: upgrade, just, content, go, and wonderful. Another study. You can read them for yourself. Jokes, promotional, congratulations, and so on. These people have studied, in these cases, billions of emails. So whether they're email subject lines or they're headlines on landing pages, these are words that you must take notice of. It's like a thesaurus that's tuned into conversion rates. 125 million emails. Top subject line words to try are: is coming, get this now, you only have 1 day left. Using numbers. Numbers are very powerful. 7-figure plan, 212 ideas, 60 minutes or less. The ellipse at the end, the 3 dots, made a difference. And then we can combine them. The 7-figure plan goes bye-bye at midnight, ... We've got numbers in there. We've got scarcity, midnight. We've got the dots. We've got the bye-bye, which is a bit humorous, and so on. 2.2 billion emails. Again, free delivery available. New, alert, news, updates, summer weekend. Another one. You can read it for yourself. I don't want to sort of bore you to death by reading them all out. This is a great one. Random sample of 7 million emails to see which perform the best. Again, it's a thesaurus for conversion rates. Yeah, I won't read them out. Pause the video, print them out, write them down, however you want to do it. But remember, just a little warning, remember, mobile first. The majority of people will look at your pages, read your emails on a mobile. This is a classic one here. So it was sent by Acme Toys, products for food-proof fun. Subject line was, the weather's hot, we've got loads of pool toys on sale. Pretext header, now that summer's heating up, we're offering our biggest sales ever, get ready to drown in savings. What shows on the phone? Acme Toys, products for fool. The weather's hot, we've got loads of poo. Now that summer's heating up, we're offering our biggest sales ever, get ready to drown. So there's a link here, zerb.com, playground/test subject. Check to see how your emails will look when you'll send them out. More for emails than landing pages, but you will be using email lists. If you're not now, you will at some point in the future. It's where the gold is, so these are all things to bear in mind. So, really finally, top headlines and subject tips. Number 1, most people open emails, as we've said. Although it depends on your country, you can rest assured that the majority of emails are opened at least on a mobile phone, and your landing pages will be read on a mobile. So if you're using something like T4S.site, make sure you flick from desktop to mobile and make sure your pages look great on mobile. That big old font on desktop might fill the screen on a mobile, so you might want to reduce it, for example. Number 2, originality is key. We get bored. Simple as that. Here's that same old email. Oh look, it's the same old headline. Be original. Use emojis. Emojis, particularly on email. Top emojis, funnily enough, the registered trademark perform best, followed by the smiley, the loves, the heart, and so on. But yeah, interesting. Registered trademark, social proof. Sales letter format. Okay, so headline. 5 legendary headlines which will work in just about any niche that you can use right today when you build your sales page. How to, or how to do X, or here's how I, or here's how. That word how, we are curious. We want to find the answer. Number 2, secrets of X revealed, or I've discovered the secrets of X, if you want to blah blah blah. Again, secrets. People want to find out, really. And there's other names. People use secret sauce, magic juice, cool, that sort of thing. But yeah, secrets is a powerful word. Number 3, give me a short time period and I'll give you your desired outcome. Brilliant in particular in the start of a video sales letter. So give me 5 minutes and I'll give you 10 top tips for creating the ultimate landing page. Really good for a video sales letter, because in the video you're making a promise at the start of the video to what they will achieve if they stay to the end. Number 4, the lazy person in market, way to desired outcome. For example, the lazy person's guide to being productive. Yeah, using that counter. And finally, get this by not doing that. Get 20 more customers a day by not spending a penny on Facebook ads. Get a successful Facebook group by not posting a single post every day. It works really, really well. It's all about finding out. People want to find out how. Alright, headline. Subheading. Use a subheading to introduce another big benefit. If the headline is outrageous, you may need this to validate the claim. You can also use a subheading to hint at the offer if it's a good one. So it sits in tandem with the headline. And then identify the problem. So your headline, your subheading, this is the problem. Remember your customer audience, your perfect customer avatar? You should know what their problem is. Headline, subheading, identify the problem, and then back up. So at this point, you've got their attention, you've got their interest. They know that you understand their problem. So now you need to validate yourself. And a story with credentials is the best way to do it. I have a story about how I was arrested launching a website for the NHS when I used to work for a health authority. It was not an official one, and I had the National Horse Show phone me up and shout at me. I had my employer threaten me with the arrest, and I had the National NHS Executive threaten me with the Official Secrets Act. Long story short, I went into work for the NHS, ended up being Programme Director for NHS.uk, which now gets about 30 million visitors a month. So it's a story. People want to find out again what's at the end of the story. You can weave in your credentials at the same time. Give them benefits. Benefits, benefits, benefits over features. You've identified the problem. You've said why you can solve it. Now here's the benefits of doing it. So don't talk about what it is. Talk about ways in which you will solve their problem with benefits. How their lives will be better. And then offer social proof. Social proof is testimonials, it's quotes, it's logos of people you've worked with. It's anything which says, all of these people, they trust me. Here's the evidence. And finally, you make the offer. So, headline, subheading, tuned in with the problem, giving the validation that you're the person who can solve it. Here's the benefits of taking it. Here's other people who say you should take it. Here's the offer. So the offer. The reason why. Why are you making the offer? Validate the claim. Because I want to give back to the community. Because I know what you're feeling right now. Because. Use because. Show pictures if possible, even if it's a PDF. Make a 3D book image of it. People like tangible stuff. And then show how the price pales in comparison to the overall value. The value it is worth. People aren't stupid. They're not going to fall for this always now. But if you can prove and show with evidence that it's normally worth $900 and I want to give this, this and this, but I want to give it to you for $300 because, then people will believe it. So big it up, but don't go crazy. Don't offer $20,000 worth of something for $20. People aren't going to believe it. Keep it real. Validate it. Pile on the bonuses. You'll have a lot of stuff that you can give that don't really cost you much, but is worth a lot. We talked about the sales value ladder. It's exactly the same principle. Your offer can be value stacked. You can give more value by giving things as bonuses. Be upfront about the payment terms. Split pay, free trial, whatever it is. Don't hide from it. Don't shy from it. Currently, the general trend is to offer the split pricing as a default. So pay, $99 every month for 3 months, and then an upfront with a chunky discount. So $99 every month for 3 months, or $195 if you pay upfront right now as an incentive to take it. A great tactic, if you do it right, is to make your prospect feel stupid if they don't take your offer. Embarrassment, big emotion. They shouldn't be able to say no. Okay, after your offer, give them a guarantee. A guarantee is risk reversal to seal the deal. This isn't a sale, this is an intelligence test. I'm giving you a chance to prove that you know what you're buying. and why. Nobody wants to be an idiot. Show them it will not happen. If you take this offer, you will never regret it, because I'm guaranteeing it with something, fully a guarantee. One reason is that Visa and MasterCard allow a year's chargeback anyway, so what the hell, you might as well offer it, turn it into a bonus for you. Money back guarantees always give value to an offer, because people are reducing the risk. Minimise the risk to somebody purchasing, they are far more likely to buy. If you can offer 2 guarantees, even better. I've seen seen these people double your money back if it doesn't work, which is people think, wow, I actually can make money. If I buy this and it doesn't work, I'll get my money back. People do not normally claim money back, so the odd person who does will be outweighed by the extra people that you sell to. You've got to test. I'm not going to guarantee it. This is not a guarantee in this case, but it has worked for other people. The odd person who claims double their money back will be far outweighed by the extra people who go on and buy. Another one, if you're a bit unhappy about offering guarantees, is to add the show me your workings. If you're in that sort of field, you can always offer other things in other niches. For me, for example, if you do this course, if it doesn't work for you and you can show me what you did, and you did what I told you, then I'll give you your money back. Hardly anybody will do what you tell them to do, but it validates the offer with a guarantee. Then we add scarcity. Scarcity, time, limited numbers, however you want to do it. First 20 people who sign up, only available till midnight. It's that fear of missing out. And then call to action. Big, strong call to action. And one of my favourites, the PS, the PPS and the PPPS. Really surprising to me is that the third most important item on any page, letter or email is the PS, because people read it. So have a PS on everything you do, social media posts, emails, presentations, LinkedIn posts, whatever it might be. People read PSs. So use it to reinforce the guarantee, reinforce or restate the primary benefits, restate the scarcity. It's a limited offer. Please don't miss out. Give it a call to action. Repeat it. General rule of thumb, if they only read your headline and your PS, that should be enough. People should understand. And you'll be surprised how many people only read the headline and the PS. Read the headline, jump to the bottom, PS. For some reason, we're hardwired to read PSs. And funnily enough, PPSs and PPPSs as well. There we go. So that's the anatomy of the sales value ladder. That's the 10 components. Now, use this as a tool set. Use it as an armory. For example, I have told you previously that in any landing page above the fold, the bit before people scroll down, people should be able to understand what it is you're offering, the key benefits, and the call to action is there. So, when I'm constructing my landing page, I will make sure that I have everything above the fold, big headline, possibly a subheading, key benefit, call to action. Boom. Then I will go on and offer my credentials, repeat the call to action. Then I might then go on and do the key benefits and expand on the benefits, call to action. Then I can offer social proof, call to action. I can restate the offer, make it bigger, make it bolder, more detail, call to action. Guarantee, call to action, scarcity, call to action, and so on. All of these things are in your armory to create your sales letter page. If everybody did exactly the same 10 in the same order, every page on the internet would look the same. We use our creativity and our imagination to do so. It also depends on your audience. If your audience is heavily tuned into their peers, maybe you're selling to a group on Facebook, something like that, get that social proof up front. Get some peers testimonials on there up front, so immediately people are going, oh, if he got it, she got it, I need it, and so on. Yeah, if it's Black Friday, get the scarcity, get the countdown timer. If you're using T4S.site, get that countdown timer smack bang above the fold to emphasize it's a Black Friday deal, or Christmas, or birthdays, or Easter, or any other sort of celebration that we do on an annual basis. So whatever it is, take these tools and construct your sales letter page, because with these components you cannot go far wrong. It's pretty much templated for you. Always a headline, obviously, subheading. If you're having sections, if your testimonials is a big section, or your offer is a big section, or your guarantee is a big section, start those sections with a heading in their own right. The skimmers, remember, we've got the readers who read everything, and the skimmers will skim down. So if they stop at any point, there should be a headline in that section of the page. If you've ever watched those long adverts on late night telly that are selling gym equipment or kitchen blenders normally or something like that, they last about half an hour. But if you watch them and study them, and I urge you to do this, you'll see they're broken up into sections of no more than about 2 minutes. And each one starts off again with a boom headline, and then whatever it is, and then a call to action. Ring our number now. Then they'll go on to something else. It might be the benefits. They'll go into the benefits for a couple of minutes, and then repeat the call to action. Then they'll start with the features. Boom, headline, features, call to action. Then they'll do some social proof with some quotes from other people. You know, boom, call to action, and so on. Repeat, repeat, and break up your long page with headlines, content, call to action, all the way through. Use techniques like color breaks, like images, to break up that long white background into, you know, sections of different colored backgrounds, again, so they can see clearly this is a section with a headline, content, call to action. That's the sales letter page. That's the tools you've got in your armory. That is what people use. That is what works. So please, 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 if you've got no ideas on what to do, take these tools, take these ideas, and use them when you're building your sales letter page.